Hey, ladies, welcome to episode 108 of the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. I'm your host, Jennifer D'Amato, and it's the week of Thanksgiving. I love the holiday season, and I especially love some time to pause and reflect on what I'm grateful for. But I want to talk about taking that gratitude another step. Let's dive in. Welcome to the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast. My name is Jennifer D'Amato, a certified intuitive eating counselor, coach, mom of four, lover of all things pink, and I want you to live your best health and your best life. I believe the way we can all do that is by finally walking away from diet culture, by relearning what your body needs, reconnecting with your body's biological signals, and redefining what health is on your terms. This show will shed some light on sneaky ways diet culture has infiltrated your thoughts, your family, and your well-being. My heart is that no matter the episode, you walk away feeling informed, inspired, and encouraged. Let's go. Yes, that time of the year when we might sit around a table with people we like, love, tolerate, insert the word of your choice. And maybe we even spend some time and we share what we're grateful for. I actually really like that tradition. I think it's corny and cute, but just in a general sense, I like practicing gratitude. I notice I need it in little ways every day. And then I like opportunities to kind of like double down on it. Increase it to a max effect, turn the volume all the way up, whatever imagery works for you. I do like times when I can just overload on gratitude. But I think taking one day a year just to look at what we're grateful for doesn't really serve a good purpose. It's good. I think it's a great practice. I think it's really beautiful to hear what other people are grateful for. I was just having a conversation with my kids' youth pastor about that recently. And he said, when the youth kids go around at their Friendsgiving and they share, he's so touched by it. There's things that surprise him. And just hearing other people's gratitude just fills his soul. I wholeheartedly agree. I love hearing what my kids are grateful for. I like hearing what my family's grateful for. And I like gratitude. There's a mixed review of study on it. There are studies that have been done. I do think it's subjective. I think it's hard to have any sort of objective study with that. So, of course, we're going with mostly feedback in therapeutic settings, clinical settings. However, there are mixed reviews on gratitude. I don't know, maybe it's because we're expecting quick results, or that, like I talked about recently, we have an expectation that we are putting on what practicing gratitude will do for us, that somehow it will change our circumstances. That's a misuse of gratitude because our circumstances are neutral, they're facts. And gratitude, which is a thought and a feeling, that's not going to change the circumstance. Let me work that one out for just a moment here. You might be in a crappy relationship. You might be in a really toxic friendship right now, and that is the circumstance. Practicing gratitude is not going to change that circumstance. And you're probably not even grateful for that relationship. And I'm never going to suggest that's where you put your focus. That somehow I'm just grateful to have this person in my life. No, that's, first of all, misuse of gratitude. Why would you be grateful for negative situations, right? I'm not listing gratitude that I lost a loved one. I'm not saying gratitude that someone's, struggling. No. And it doesn't change the circumstance. It doesn't change the relationship. Practicing gratitude is a heart and thought work. However, the intent, the end result is not to change circumstance. It might be just to increase those good feelings, that positive feeling, not in a toxic positivity way. I haven't talked about toxic positivity on here since episode 44, but I am not a proponent of just being positive and dismissing real life or real feelings. Again, misuses of gratitude. I love starting my day just listing gratitude, things that I'm grateful for. And some days, all I can come up with is that I woke up. I am grateful for another day. I'm grateful that, my kids are here living in my house still. I have that for at least a little while longer. I'm grateful that I have a body. I don't have to be positive about my body that day, but I can be grateful that I have one. I have one that works. I can be grateful for that. So I do think there's some misuse and misguided expectations of what gratitude can do. But I don't think what's that saying, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Why would we dismiss gratitude because it's not changing the circumstance? Why would we say there are some studies that show in some people in certain circumstances it doesn't change anything, so don't do gratitude? No. Again, no. Did I say no too many times in a gratitude episode? I think I did. I believe that gratitude alone is good, but gratitude combined with some other practices can be so much more effective and useful as a tool or a strategy in the context of your very busy, very possibly stressful life. So you might be familiar with my morning motivation journal. And the reason I'm bringing up that right here is because the first part is gratitude. The first 5 things you write for your day are things you're grateful for. I hear from women who've purchased the journal and they're like, I write the same things every day. I'm like, awesome. You can come up with 5 things every day and you're grateful for the same 5 things. Why are we judging that? That's a celebration to me, that those 5 things are something you hold so dear to your heart. Some women write to me and they're like, I'm really sticking very basic on this because I'm struggling today, but I'm still finding something. Like I woke up, I have a body, I have arms, there's food in my refrigerator. Why are we discounting those basic needs and those very neutral places? I think they're beautiful. But I go beyond gratitude. In the morning motivation journal, I know that just gratitude alone might not motivate you. It might not set your feet steady on the ground that day. So I implemented 4 other areas, your priorities, which are limited to 4. I know that's a big stickler for some people. They're like, I have so much to do today. I know. So 4 top priorities though. Everything else is a bonus. Then we move into an area that is, I believe, the most important part of the work I do, is listing things that you appreciate about yourself. This is a stretch for a lot of women, but the end results of this are really, really beautiful. If you struggle with positive self-talk, with how you speak to yourself about yourself, I want to tell you this practice is a beautiful starting place. Now, if you also want to go further and you're listening to this episode in real time, I just want to remind you that there's still plenty of time to get into my Build a Better Body Image 5-day virtual event held November 28th to December 2nd, 2021. It's linked in the show notes. I talked about it in episode 107 about body checking. So I just want to invite you into this 5-day event to give you tools and strategies that I believe would even enhance these things you're writing about yourself, the things that you appreciate about yourself. Then we move into ways you'll nourish your body. This is also something that is increasing self-care and being aware of that there's ways to nourish your body that have nothing to do with food. Maybe it is water, but maybe it's sitting outside in the morning to enjoy your coffee. If you follow me on social media, you know. This is a daily occurrence for me, and it is so nourishing. Your body is more than, from the chest to, your knees. I mean, your body includes the brain, includes the heart, includes your feet, includes your hands. So how will you nourish your body? And then I love having something to focus on. And it's something that might take a long time to complete, but it gives me that motivation that I have a big goal. And I call it a big, audacious goal that you're focused on. It repeats until you've achieved it. I love seeing those things happen, those things come to fruition. It really sets me on fire for what else can I do? I truly feel so motivated for my day after I complete one of the journal entries. Yes, I believe gratitude is so important for me, for my life. I love having things that I can just be like, thank you. I'm so grateful for this. But I also know that knowing what my priorities are for the day, talking to myself in a positive way to start my day, setting intentions for how I will nourish myself, and then, of course, what am I working on? Like, what's the big thing I want in life right now? This is motivating. So, the good news for you, on top of being able to join my 5-day virtual event for building a better body image, is you can purchase a morning motivation journal. Yep. How nice is that? You can absolutely just write these things down, but I've noticed that the women who purchase it and have it all set out for them, they can just open it up and each day have everything ready to go, typed out, hardcover, beautiful journal. It just seems to be something more consistent. So if you head into the show notes or you go to healthcoachforlife.com/shop, you can purchase one. Now, I recognize it's also the holiday season and you're wondering, what in the world do I get my sister? What do I get my teenage daughter, my 20-something-year-old daughter-in-law? I don't know what to get her. This is a beautiful gift. I know last year during the Christmas season, people bought them as gifts, and I can't even tell you how giddy that made me, that not only did they see the value in it for themselves, but they purchased it as a gift for someone else. I mean, talk about grateful. Yes, please. So grateful. So if that's something that you've just looking for that journal, maybe you've tried journaling in the past, but just having that open space on a piece of paper just doesn't work for you. You want a little bit more structure, and you also want to feel really motivated to start your day. The morning motivation journal, I believe, is what you've been looking for. So head into the show notes, click purchase journal, or go to healthcoachforlife.com/shop and get yours. And don't forget, join the virtual event. Build a better body image. This is going to be something that I believe will serve you into the rest of this year and in 2022. Yes, ladies, 2022 is almost here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm ready for it though. All right, ladies, I hope you know how grateful I am for each and every one of you listening. I really do think about you often, and I'm definitely having a huge amount of gratitude that you subscribe, that you leave reviews, that you reach out to me and let me know your favorite episodes. Thank you so, so much. I can't wait to ship out a morning motivation journal to you. All right, ladies, until next week. Hey ladies, I'm not really sure how your mornings look, but I'm wondering if you could use an influx of motivation. Yeah, where you just feel so motivated to head into your day. Well, I have the answer for you. I have created the morning motivational journal to do this for you. It has 5 components that are going to not only increase your motivation in the morning, but last throughout the day. You start off with gratitude, set your priorities, increase positive self-talk, set your intentions for nourishment, and a reminder for a big, audacious, focused goal. If this is something you know you need in your life, head into the show notes now, click Morning Motivation Journal, and purchase yours today. Or you can just head to www.healthcoach4life.com/shop.